What's up, everybody? Welcome to Podcast Now Plus. I'm Alex. This video, I want to do something kind of different, kind of fun. I want to talk about some games coming out this summer. These are very, very flexible things, by the way, but games coming out that I'm interested in that don't have a release date as of yet. Okay, and I'll talk about some of these games. I'll maybe say why I'm excited for them, and maybe the release date that I predict they could be. Now, I'm not going to list every single game out there, and I'm sure, by the way, also I'm going to miss some games. But this could, again, I think this could be a pretty fun thing to try out. Let me know in the comments below. Firstly, if you like this idea, and secondly, if there's any summer games that you guys are interested in that don't have release dates, or even games that do, right? We obviously know Last of Us, SpongeBob, Destroy All Humans, Paper Mario, Ghost of Tsushima, loads and loads and loads of summer games. It's going to actually be a really, really amazing summer. But here's some games, again, that don't have release dates. The first game I want to talk about really quickly is Little Hope. Little Hope is a game that I've been excited for a while. It seems like every time I talk about it, I get a little bit more excited for the game. It wasn't really a game going even back to after Man of Medan. Even back then, I wouldn't say like I'm overjoyed, like I can absolutely not wait for this game. And I would say that I'm kind of actually in the same boat now. Like I'm not like pacing in my living room every day saying like, oh man, I can't wait for the release date for this game to be out. But I think this could be a very interesting game. I think it can really bounce back, whereas Man of Medan took a lot of steps back from Until Dawn. I think Little Hope can start going in the right direction. There's been leaks, there's been rumors that this game is a June game. At this point, though, we're halfway through May. We're a little bit more than halfway through May. I don't think it's possible. I think you need to have the release date known for quite a while before you give it out there, especially because pre-orders are a very important thing for a lot of game developers, right? So I think that if the game does get announced, if it gets announced within the next couple weeks, even a month, we could still see it. I feel like it's just looking like it's going to be more towards August. We know it's summer 2020. Remember, this game was supposed to come out 6 months after Man of Medan. That was their plan. 2 games a year, every 6 months would be another game in their Dark Pictures anthology. As of right now, we have 1 game, Man of Medan, last August, and it seems like this August will be Little Hope. Another one is Samurai Jack Battle Through Time. Now, this was one of the very first videos I made on this channel. Looks incredible. I'm not even the biggest Samurai Jack fan. I did watch it back in the day. I am a fan. I'm just not like the biggest fan in the world. This game looks really, really cool. We know next to nothing about it. We know that I believe it's $40, which honestly I feel like is a pretty steep price. I would expect a game like this to be more around like the $30 mark. Now, again, we've seen other games come in around that 40 mark before, but I think that this game does look really, really cool. They'll need to show me more, especially, yes, it is only $10, but that does make a kind of a big difference in my life and how I view it. They need to show me more about this game for sure. I think this is an example of a game that gets announced and gets released shortly after. Again, they said summer 2020. We've seen nothing on it since then, since that trailer, which I believe was like late February. Again, it looked amazing. It looked absolutely amazing. I want to see more. I'm hoping we see, I think when they do say like a release date trailer, or they show it again, I feel like we'll see a pretty good amount of gameplay, and then obviously the release date. I feel like this game could again be, this is a game that I think could be like a July kind of thing. I think that makes a lot of sense, but again, just very much looking forward to seeing this game. Now, this game isn't necessarily confirmed for the summer, but Super Meat Boy Forever is a game that I've been looking forward to actually for quite a while. I loved the first Super Meat Boy. I thought it was an amazing, amazing game. People have told me even in the comments here that on their Discord, like things are still going very, very good. It's still planning to come out before 2020. There is just no official release date yet. So could it be summer? Could it be fall? I think maybe it's leaning more towards fall at this point. But this is a game that I really do want to play. This is a game that is going to be cheap, is going to be really, really fun to play. Obviously, the first game is known for just being insanely, insanely difficult, right? And I love that about it. I tried to go for the platinum in it, and I just got absolutely nowhere with that plan. But it's something that I would definitely try out again in the second game. The last one I have is Tell Me Why. Now, this game, again, is not really a game that I'm super, super overjoyed about, at least not yet. The premise is interesting. It's obviously a very different kind of thing. This is the game from Don't Nod, makers of Life is Strange. Again, looks interesting. They're going more towards like social justice and going definitely in that kind of category with it, which is fine. as long as it is, in my opinion, just my opinion, as long as it is done right. They did not show that, in my opinion, with Life is Strange 2. They showed very, very clear bias, and I really did not like that. I don't have a lot of confidence in Tell Me Why, but I do want to give it a chance. I do want to see what it's about. I want to see what people are saying about it. I want to see what select people are saying about this game, I should say. But again, this is a game that looks interesting. I would like to give it a chance. We know that this game is a 3-episode series, basically, that's going to be released very soon after the next one, right? So one comes out, and then the next one comes out very, very soon afterwards. It's not going to be like a Life is Strange 2 where it spanned like a year and a half when the game was out, right? So I like the release strategy. That's definitely a better strategy. The premise is okay. It's definitely different. It's definitely a take that we've never really had in the gaming industry before, so it's definitely got that intrigue there. But it's a game, again, I want to see a whole lot more of, and we're supposed to get it this summer. We know that Don't Nod is a big part of even next gen. We saw that on the Inside Xbox. They're going to be making games for next generation, so we know that they're still around. We know they're going to be making games for a very, very long time. I think it's only a matter of time, and we know Microsoft is the publisher. Microsoft Studios is publishing Tell Me Why. So maybe at some sort of June event for Microsoft, we could see a release. Kind of like it's not the biggest game in the world, right? It's a very minor thing. I think that's when we could see it. And again, maybe like August, they have something with that late summer period that's worked pretty well for them in the past. So maybe they do it again here. So guys, those are 4 games from me that we don't know the release dates yet, but I want to at least see more of, and I want to know the release dates of as these months go on. Let me know in the comments below what you think. What are some games that you guys are interested in for this summer that don't have release dates? Let me know if you guys like this idea. I thought this was a pretty fun, different thing to do. Make sure, as always, you guys are subscribed, have the bell icon turned on. And again, I do a new video on this channel every single day, so you can always expect a video the next day. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you all on tomorrow's video.